Welcome back, family. You know what I need y'all guys to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, guys. My channel is growing. Despise not small beginnings. You understand? Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Comment, family. I'm trying to get into the YouTube algorithm. YouTube tripping sometime, but I'm going to keep peddling it anyway. Support my channel by going to the Cash App, guys, and donating there. It's $Drummer1980. I do appreciate you in advance. You also can support my channel by clicking on the super thanks located under the video, guys. Donating there as well. And like how I tell each and every one of y'all, I do appreciate you tenfolds over, hands down. I'm proud that you're rocking with me.
Ooh, I'm on fire. You know my motto already. I don't make believe, I make believers. Family. This is Drummer Boy 1980, hailing from the Carolinas, Columbia, South Carolina to be exact, if you're looking for me. I hope you're having a good day today. If not, you know the old adage. Ask yourself why and remember this. Happiness is an inside job, and it will always be an internal affair. With family, I'm back today feeling so fresh and so clean. I know I'm casket sharp, right? I know. But it's time for me to go to church because I'm going to church today. And some of y'all, drummer, yes, I'm going to church. I believe in holiness. If you don't believe, so what? Believe whatever you want to believe, but don't infringe upon my rights. But today we back again, guys, with my man Tariq Nasheed. And he's talking about a very niche topic that a lot of people fail to just realize. But we're going to tackle this. And at the end of this video, I'm going to make you a believer, all right? I'm going to call your attention to the screen, guys, all right? Let's go.
Okay, Tariq. I noticed that you tweeted about that woman with the septum ring who made those disparaging comments about our teacher, Frances Cress Welsing. I was wondering what you thought about the correlation between women who have septum rings and feminism. And and just the hatred of Black men.
Yeah, and shout out to our brother Tariq Walker. He came up with the septum ring theory. A lot of that damn feminist bedwench mammy babble that you see online. Normally the women are running around here with them septum rings. Usually these are, and it's a very interesting theory. Usually these are a lot of women who are weirdos anyway. They look weird. They're bad built.
Facts.
So they have to try to seem more spiritual and this esoteric than what they are. And they also have to have things that distract from how weird they look. Or they try to throw stuff on to kind of almost accentuate the weirdness about them. So the septum ring, the tongue ring is just quirky tattoos, henna, but usually the septum ring is usually a telltale sign of one of these babbling plebiscite bedwenches or tether feminists. And that whole thing.
Let's talk about that for 1 second. Family, do anybody disagree thus far? Ever since I was old enough to be conscious of the world, right? I noticed people with these septum rings and these piercings up in their chin here and piercings up in their face. I noticed a lot of those Black women was zaddy worshipers. What do you mean, drummer? I'm glad you asked. A zaddy worshiper is not the same as somebody that just want an interracial date. If you want an interracial date, we don't have no problem. You heard me? I said, we don't have no problem if you want an interracial date, ladies, Black ladies. If that is your shtick and you want to go and test the waters, that's fine with me. But go your way and just keep your mouth off of the brothers. Go be with Brad and nobody is saying anything about you. But the problem comes in whenever you are Kristen Carolyn, I said it, the pink pill. You see how she used to run down on men, Black men in particular. Oh, Black men ain't this, Black men ain't. But you was with your significant other, right? So why do you have so much to say about the brothers on this side? Huh? I can't hear anything but crickets rubbing their thighs together. That's all that I can hear. Radio silence, right? So my thing is this. If you want to go over there, go. No problem. Do your thing. Get married. Have kids. Do what you want to do. But every time we turn around, black men broke. Black men are the white men of the black community. Patriarchy is just a never revolving door of complaints. But yet you over there doing your thing. I'm gonna call to your attention that apparently that the grass wasn't greener on the other side because you wouldn't have time enough to keep your mouth on the brothers on this side. May I pop my collar? Huh? May I pop my collar? Some of us brothers got ourselves together. And you don't have to be in a three-piece suit to be together. But I'm talking about the mind of that man. Some of us can walk into the room and immediately people recognize what we are. Masculinity is oozing out of our pores, huh? You heard me, don't you? I say masculinity is oozing out of our pores. And some of y'all take great offense to that, but that's fine. See, but you want to try to attach us with black men. No, we reject that at every turn, at every point, all right? But these Septum Ring ladies, every last one of them that I know, that I can think of, they were Zaddy worshipers. They were Zaddy worshipers. They hate black men for some reason. That seemed like the calling card of the Zaddy worshipers.
It's almost a form of self-mutilation, trying to seem exotic in order to cover for their basically anti-black mindset.
Yeah, right.
Because most of those women usually are bed wenches. Right. And many of these bed wenches, they have to try to seem extra herbal tea-ish to compensate for their subliminal hatred of black society. That's why they're always, they not just only attack black men, they attack the black women who are things to uplift the black community.
Facts.
That's why they will attack our Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. They don't like black society at all. So all of that septum ring bullshit, that's for Zaddy, to be honest. You know, can we get deep for a minute? Can we get deep for a minute, family?
Let's go.
Do we got time?
Yes.
Give me a thumbs up if y'all want to get deep. Let's get real deep with this. Notice the septum ring mammies and feminists, about 98% of them are bed wenches. I would damn near say 99.9 of them are bed wenches. So when they get with Zaddy, everything has to be almost African tribal looking with them. Take a real good look at them damn bed wenches. That's a version of bone in the nose. You dig? It's almost like slave play. Because the white boys like the women to look wild and tribal. You know, when the white boys get a bed wench, they want the hair to be fucked up. That's why the bed wenches be having the janky wig and the lace fronts be all fucked up. The white boys like that. They like them looking raggedy and tribal, like they just came out of some damn tribe in Sierra Leone somewhere. So the septum ring kind of gives them that bone in the nose, tribal, wild.
Guys, Tariq is telling nothing but the truth. It kind of put me in the mind of a punk rocker. You understand that? Like gothic. Kind of sort of, you know, along those lines. Which in a person have a right to do what he or she wants. But we are talking about the septum ring, these piercings. And you notice what he said. It's the gospel. They hair be janky. Sometimes some of them even have a little stench to them. God told me. You heard exactly what I said. Some of them have a little stench to them. Because some of them like to go natural. And you guys, let me tell y'all something right now. And I'm not going to mince words about it. I'm not going to make no bones about it. Whenever you going natural, I don't see anything with having natural hair. Matter of fact, I prefer it. Okay? That's fine. Because natural hair can fall under a whole list of categories of things. Okay? You can get a blowout if you like the long, straightened look. You understand? Because it's still natural. Without chemicals and all kind of agents up in your hair. You can get your hair twisted or dreads or just whatever you want. Okay? So I don't have a problem with that, but just make sure you maintain the maintenance on it. Okay? If you want to, I better not say that. Guys, I got a question for you. Put this in the comment section. How many of y'all like a woman with hairy legs? I don't know if I want to go that natural or not. How many of y'all like women with the hair up under their arms? How many of y'all like a woman with some carpet down below her navel? Huh? How many of y'all like that? Now watch this. How many of y'all guys like a woman with a septum ring through her nose? Like a bone going through the nose. How many of y'all like that? How about a woman with 5 or 6 holes that goes on the circumference of her ear? How many of y'all like that? How about a piercing up in the cheek right here? Or either the tongue? Some of y'all freaks though, because I seen some of y'all with tongue piercing. Ain't no man got no business with no tongue. All right, don't y'all get me started on Sunday. Some of y'all Negroes walk around with tongue. That's suspect to me, huh? If you walk around as a man with a tongue piercing, something ain't clean in the water. But this, it remind me of a punk rocker. Just examine that picture right there. That kind of remind me of a gothic look. Now, I might be wrong, but somebody put it in the comment section. Let's go.
That's something that Zaddy likes. Zaddy's like, oh God, look at her. Look at her. She's all nice and ashy. She has a ring in her nose. Oh God, she's so hot. That turns white boys on.
It does.
I've never. You don't see brothers like, oh damn, she had a septum ring. That shit don't do nothing for us. That's some shit white boys like. You look more primitive and tribal with that shit. It gets them off. You know, primitive as possible. With if you could put a, well, he likes you looking primitive. Yeah, it's like tribal slave play with him. Yeah, they want you looking as primitive as possible. If you could put a bone in your nose, that would just really, he'd just walk around with an erection all day.
Oh, yeah? God, she's hot.
So yeah, that's why they have that look. Yeah, and that we ain't messing with. You know, usually the septum ring crowd, they got a look that we ain't trying to get with. Absolutely. But again, with the white boys, it's not that they appreciate them or whatever. They feel like they're defiling themselves because it's a fetish. Sometimes white dudes get into, and a white man told me this. Well, we were debating about, you know, how a lot of them chase a lot of these white supremacists will chase black women. And a white man years ago told me, he's like, yeah, you know, we do. We'll chase black women, but a lot of us are into bestiality. A white dude told me that. And I'm like, oh, that's heavy. Iceberg Slim, the infamous pimp and player and author, he talked about that, how his women sometimes would sit around and brag about how the white men love them. And he was like, hey, no, they don't love you. The white men, they feel like they're doing something. They feel like they're defiling themselves by being with you. You know, it's a slumming fetish. They feel like they're soiling themselves. They're getting off on soiling. It's like, it's like rubbing filth on them. That's what they feel in their mind, and they get off on that. Some real sick stuff that goes on in the minds of the white supremacists that we don't need to be playing into. Because the worst thing you can do is feed into their fantasies and start believing the surface of their fantasies without knowing the deeper meaning of their fantasies. Some real heavy stuff. And brothers too, and I talk about brothers too, not just the women, because a lot of brothers, y'all get with these white women and you think, well, I'm dicking Becky down, boy, Becky loves the chocolate. No, a lot of these white women out here, they have bestiality fetishes too. That's why you see on the dark web, these white women having sex with donkeys and horses.
Facts.
If you go on the dark web, there's whole websites where there's thousands of videos of white women bending over, letting donkeys and horses and camels bang them out. And a lot of times that's what they look at Negroes as. When you're at a club somewhere, the white woman, they'll get with you. But in the back of her mind, I'm having sex with a human animal. You know, I'm getting my rocks off. I'm still a white supremacist, but I'm just getting my rocks off now. So we better understand the sexual dynamic of these people.
You heard it spoken from the horse's mouth, no pun intended. But what he's saying is the truth. A lot of these people do get with animals because it's a lot of bestiality. And it's not talked about because it's kind of taboo. But you can go to places like Mexico, and the people that know. They places like Mexico where you can go to bars where they are women that's having sex with animals in bars. The people that know exactly what I'm talking about. There's certain countries that you can go to in Europe and different parts of the world that bestiality is a thing. In some places, it's even legal. But like how he said, some of those guys and women have fetishes for y'all, and y'all don't understand. Y'all get it twisted because you having sex. See, sex to you and sex to them is slightly different. You could have a stomped down racist and they could marry interracially. Now, in the average person mind, they can't comprehend that. They can't fathom that because it seems like an oxymoron. But it's true. It's very sick. And it's the height of degeneracy, if you ask me. They can marry him and then turn right around and treat him like crap, like horse manure. You understand? Like Halle Berry. She paying her zaddies. Rightfully so, because she chose to marry him. And she was saying that they was calling her nigger bees. Am I telling the truth? Or am I stretching the truth? Did Halle Berry not say that the daughter that she had with Zaddy, he didn't want her looking black and all kind of stuff like that, was calling her a nigger bee? And now she had to turn around and pay child support to him and pay him alimony and all kind of stuff. You see how that works? But you can't tell them nothing. So, guys, be aware and be mindful of the septum ring wearers, okay? Because if you encounter these women at your job, it's probably 9 times out of 10, you're going to be on her radar, okay? You're going to be on her radar because they have a bug up their rump about black men. They have a disdain for you for some reason, all right? Like they always tell us, who hurt you? God, get over yourself. But guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Come on back this evening because you know what we do on this side. The best side. Carolinas, baby, representing, okay? But until next time, peace. And remember, there is more. I'm feeling myself today for some reason, guys. God, oh, God.